Hey guys, welcome back to the next G&A podcast. I am your host, G&AREVIEWS, and
Soberoni.
And we are here to give you the next installment of exciting and wonderful anime this week. Lots of good stuff. Yeah, I literally have nothing to complain about this week. It was a very solid week overall.
Yes. I agree.
he cautious agreement from Soberoni, everybody.
Well, let's start off with the cream of the crop for me and my episode of the week. Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 3.
It was kind of just... that was literally like some of the best chase scenes ever.
That was an amazing chase scene, and it was so... it looks so amazing, though. I really liked it. It was great.
Like, everything with Levi was just amazing. Any scene with Levi was good.
I kind of like this approach that they're taking with the whole, it being more focused on, the political side of things, as opposed to, we're just killing Titans now. They're now focusing on, this political intrigue and this kind of, backstabby, kind of Game of Thrones-y type stuff. So
yeah, in a way, it's very similar to
actually feels a lot like Game of Thrones. I think.
Actually, for me, I would say it feels a whole lot like The Walking Dead.
I feel like you're making that with negative connotations, though.
Yes and no, because it's like Titans were they were pretty. That's a big problem. I don't know. I feel like we didn't get enough to I feel like they slammed the door shut on that a little too harshly.
I don't think...
Because there's so much stuff that we don't know
I'm sure we're going to go back to the Titans.
We will, but
it's not forget the Titans, they're gone now.
It was such an abrupt, swap. Such an abrupt, okay. So the whole thing with... So Ymir, Berthold, and the other dude, all gone. So don't think about them for,
they're probably going to come back.
Yeah, they're going to come back,
plan...
but I still kind of want to... I don't know. I just... Kind of just makes you sad that all that stuff, that it was so hype and now it's just all gone. And now it's in a very Walking Dead fashion. It's okay, well, we had Titans for a while, but Titans can't get boring, so let's all start killing each other.
I mean,
which I'm not.
They set up this whole thing. It's not all of a sudden they just swapped over. All right, now we're gonna start concentrating on the people. This whole back and forth about Historia having some significance, and there being different political factions in the human side, and all that stuff has been in the backdrop of the show since literally episode 1. So
yes, there's been in the backshot, but in the background, but for season 3 to start just straight up, we're gonna hunt them all and kill them. I felt for me that was a little much, but that's just how I feel about the season overall. The direction you're going, I feel like it was just we're going at full speed ahead, bitches. And
yeah, it's only episode 2, and it's already this crazy.
Exactly.
A lot of people died this episode, by the way.
A lot of people. I mean, none of them
were important, but there was just a lot of murder this episode.
Yes,
tons of murder.
Yes, and murder committed by Armin. Yes.
That's
I love that.
My one complaint about this episode is it was really heavy-handed with the whole Armin killed somebody and now he's going through his PTSD.
Yes.
What is life? I'm having this existential crisis.
Because it was. I wanted it to be Armin of all people. Because he would be. Because to everyone he'd be the least likely to kill someone. So the fact that he did it makes it so much better.
I like that part of it. The least likely person to be the killer ends up killing somebody. But I just feel like they could do it a little bit more subtle. You don't need to hit me over the head with a brick on how detrimental this is.
How can you ask them that when I literally just said how literally from the beginning of episode 1 they're being hunted by the government. Not even she's about to kind of hit the fan. It's no. Shootout already.
I want his grief to be more subtle. I want it to be maybe he just, instead of him going, you know, bawling his eyes out. I'm like, oh
But
my god, I hate my life.
But Armin, first of all, Armin was always that kind of guy. He was always very sensitive.
He is, but like you can show it in more. Like maybe he's walking around and they're like, oh, Armin, you're not like he's just zoning out or something, or he like drops a plate. I don't know. Just make it a little bit more subtle than him crying his eyes out about how he killed somebody.
No, he killed someone.
Because now what's gonna happen is every scene with Armin for like the next 20 episodes is gonna be like, I killed somebody, no, and it's gonna be horrible and it's gonna be boring. And I feel like that's the laziest way to do the whole showing that your character is going through some psychological breakdown. Or
he has his breakdown now, hardens himself, and is like, oh, killing people, alright. And starts killing people, like, whatever.
Yeah, and then he becomes Batman.
Batman doesn't kill people.
Like a murderous Batman.
I'm like, wait,
he becomes the Batman from Batman v Superman. That's
I guess so.
This is actually an origin story.
This is the prequel, guys. But yeah, no, it was really good.
I'm trying to think if was there anything else? I guess I kind of like Kenny as a villain.
Yeah, no, he's
a pretty cool villain.
Pretty cool villain. I do like the whole Game of Thrones aspect, as you said before. Like, yes, I did say it's a lot of Walking Dead. Walking Dead didn't have like royalty, so
yeah.
So it's like a nice extra twist.
Who the breakout star? First off, two big scenes. First one was I loved how they tortured the guy, and then they had him read the script in earshot of the other guy. That was like perfectly done, beautiful torture. And then the other part was I low-key really liked the merchant that Levi got to work with him and then he got killed at the end.
Yeah.
I like that guy. He was kind of cool. I like that they gave him focus. Because he could have just been a random merchant dude who sold out the military police and like, but they actually went out of their way to like develop him and show him a bit through the episode and show his relationship with his son. So like now his son is going to probably be relevant in some way. I don't know. It feels like a very Attack on Titan thing to do, to give characters in the background an actual presence in the show.
Well, you won't be feeling his presence anytime soon. Because he's dead.
Yes, he is dead. Unfortunately, he was really cool. I liked him.
Also killed by Kenny. Kenny?
And, anything else we're missing about this episode?
Let's see, Armin having a breakdown of a murder.
A lot of stuff happened in this episode.
Armin being a murderer.
Historia, I guess, being royalty.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. So, apparently the race name, like, rice? Yeah, let's say.
I think it's Reyes. Is it Reyes?
Not Reyes. Wait, that sounds like you said Reyes.
No, whatever.
Yeah, Reiss.
God knows pronunciation is not the game I play.
Yeah, word. So apparently she is like the next heir, which is why they have to kidnap her. Probably going to, I don't know what they're gonna do with her actually, because they want to kill her. They could have like 5 times over, and they haven't.
Why haven't they killed Eren yet?
Oh no, they need him. He's too valuable.
Also, I'm getting tired of this whole Eren kidnapping thing. It was cute.
Yeah,
it was cute for like the first 4 times.
Everyone kidnaps Eren. That's me.
You gotta change up the formula real quick. Do something else. Maybe have someone else be kidnapped, but they kind of did.
Yeah, they did kidnap someone else. So there you go. Also kidnapped. Wait. Once again, that was happened last time. Someone else was also kidnapped at Eren last time.
Yep. Jesus Christ. Guys, just count how many times Eren's has been kidnapped and let us know in the comments, because I honestly lost count already. But he's been kidnapped a shit ton of times.
Sounds like half the series being kidnapped.
I think he's more often than not, he's kidnapped. He's in a kidnapped state. More times than he's not in a kidnapped state. Alright.
I think we can move on. Flesh it out enough. Let's move on to Overlord.
Episode 3.
Yes.
Of the third season.
Yes. I like this episode as well.
I really like this episode mostly for the ending. The after credit scene. The after credit scene made the whole episode worth it for me.
Oh my god. Okay. I liked it because I like what they're doing. I like what they're doing with the main character. I like that they're putting her in this role. Like, it's very like she's, you know, finding herself and defining herself. Finding and defining. Ha. Basically by all the shit that's like happening to her. I don't know, I just think that's kind of cool.
It is. I like how she went from being like as she calls herself, a little village girl, into suddenly being like this major force in that part of the region.
She's now like, it's like she's now becoming like a major player. You know, I like that. I don't know. I feel like her character is like, I wouldn't say it's bland per se, but it's like, it's like cottage cheese.
Okay,
people,
continue.
I know that, and stay with me. It's like people, it's like as you, no, that's a lie, because cottage cheese isn't good by itself. It's like vanilla ice cream. She's like vanilla ice cream. Vanilla ice cream is good by itself. On a hot day, it's good by itself. So you give me
only if there's no other options out there.
No, you're really not helping this analogy. My point is, yes, it's good by itself on a hot day, but that's like all these things are being added to it, and it's just like, oh, it's getting a little bit better. Sprinkles. Oh, it's getting better. Chocolate chips.
Yeah, it's like a vanilla ice cream at a Cold Stone. It's where like
you
keep putting stuff on top of it.
Exactly, putting good topping, mixing up toppings in it until it's like doesn't even look like ice cream anymore.
Perfect.
It doesn't look like vanilla ice cream anymore.
Put little goblins here. Put a little bit of the maids here.
Some ogres. Becoming head chi. There you go. She's becoming a delicious Cold Stone. God, what Cold
she
Stone
is a Cold Stone ice cream.
Why do we not have Cold Stone where we live? I'm so depressed.
I know. I was like, oh, there's one at the mall. But I'm like, no, that's Palisades.
Wow, yeah, let's go to Palisades. Let's go to Jersey.
Let's go to Palisades real quick.
Shout out to Vernon Sloan. Take us to Palisades, please, and thank you.
Yeah, that I actually like the whole. I love the way that Steins is always in the story, even when he's not in the story. Like, there's always like his agents working around. Like, you have Lupus Regina in the village, then you have I forget her name, Narwhal in the city, Arantel, and then you have Momon in the city. Like, he has agents everywhere, all the time, influencing everything that's going on.
I mean, he also actually was just in the episode.
And he was also just in the episode. But still, like, it's just fun to see like all the stuff he sets in motion, so that even when he is not directly there, you still feel like, oh, his presence is here because he's put all these things into motion, and they're gonna affect him one way or the other. So I think it does a really good job of showing how much influence he has in the whole world. So I like that. I like that feeling it gives. Very good world building.
Yeah, very well said. I was looking at my notes for the show, but I forgot my notes are at home because I left my notebook at home. So I literally have half the notes on like half the stuff we're watching.
Cool.
But
well, you just saw the episode.
Yeah, I did, exactly. But yeah, I think like my main thing, was like all the stuff that she was going through. It was so funny because she's just like, I'm like, that whole trope is funny. Like, I'm just a normal girl. Like, and then like all this stuff happens to her. I'm just a normal girl. Like the whole thing, when she's when she's at whatchamacallit, when they're checking her for like her magic item.
Yeah. She has like a or the horn, and they're like
and then like when she goes to like the guild, and like they're all like everyone's like overacting to her, basically all crazy like, and she's like, I'm just a normal girl, like for some reason.
Sure you are, girl.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I just find that very funny because I don't know. It was a cute little trope that they had.
Yeah.
This episode.
Another thing that I'm liking is that they give the goblins a lot of personality.
Yeah.
Though they kind of did that with the lizards too. So
They did everything. Oh, rip lizard sex.
Goblin sex. No.
Ill. Actually ill.
Let's get to the meat of the episode, which was, of course, Lupus Regina being best made out here.
The meat of the episode. It's literally just the last scene.
The
after credit scene
of the episode.
It's not at all.
So, Lupus Regina is... First off, she kind of switches between, like, two different personalities where she's... Which I'm surprised no one's brought up. Like, hey, why are you all so cutesy and nonchalant 1 second and then switch over to, like... completely change your speech and act a bit more sadistic and noble.
Yeah, like your voice visibly changes.
Yeah, so cool on that. But apparently she's extremely sadistic. So I don't know if she's like planning to blow up the village or what.
I think they're just like for flavor, like
I want to see them.
Like, oh my god, like, yeah, I'm helping them, yada yada, and I'm gonna be overseeing stuff. But also, if it all went to shit and burned, that'd be so great. Oh my god. Yeah. Because in the end, no, I don't think there's any way she would go against Ainz.
I don't think she'll go against Ainz, but she strikes me as somebody who's, like, gonna cause trouble, so she'll probably, like, I could see her, I don't know, just, suddenly there's a breakdown between the goblins. Oh, I guess there's gonna be a war between the goblins and something like that. Like, or the two goblin factions. Like, I would not be surprised if she was behind the whole thing in the forest. Like, honestly, maybe she might be. Because she speaks way too sadistic for it to just be, like, a passing, like, I hope something bad happens. I feel like she actually has an active hand in causing some shit right now.
I'm gonna be against it. They've done something like that before. That's kind of their MO, actually.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's some roundabout order from Ainz where he's like, oh, you gotta make the village stronger. And she'll be like, okay, I'll make the village stronger by killing all the goblins or some stupid
something like that.
Yeah, like a monkey's paw type of thing. But yeah, no, other than that, it was a good episode.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of this arc play out.
Yep. Next
up, we have Isekai Maou, episode 4. This was another good episode, and I guess it ended the arc, the quote-unquote arc of
the Fallen
arc, yeah. There was like no fan service. Well, no, at the very end there was, but
yeah.
But for the most part,
no, it was very plot driven.
It was very plot driven, and I loved I like the use of magic in the series. There's like so many different types of magic we've seen.
Yeah, and it's done in a way where, you know, it's simple enough to understand, but yet it's not like defies logic.
Yeah, and like you can actually see the level. Like there's a difference between his giant ass Kamehameha spell that he used versus something like a dark bullet spell he was using. So, like, you can see the levels of the magic, and it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. And he gives you a taste of, like, you know, the levels. Like, for example, when he literally nukes the Fallen and the poor jungle lolly.
Yeah. I think everyone died except her. She happened to be the strongest one, I guess, so she survives.
Yeah.
I assume she just walked away after that.
Yeah, me too. You mean crawled away? I don't think she could move. I think she was like, oh, crap.
So I'm sure we'll see her again, like a rematch or something.
There will not be a rematch.
There's nothing. Comes out and just like, I want to join your harem right now.
Yeah, basically, she's like, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. She's gonna be like, you are the true demon.
I'm sure. Oh yeah, I'm 100% sure she's joining his harem because she's in the opening and everything. So I'm pretty certain she'll join his harem.
Yeah, you're the true demon lord. You have great strength.
Yeah,
I'll fight for you now. Lewd me.
The other thing I liked was they kind of added this. He's super OP and has all this OP magic, but he gets super exhausted if he uses too much of it, so that's kind of a good limitation to put on him.
It is, yes. He actually has, like, limited MP in this game.
Yeah, so he can't just be firing off white novas left and right, because It took him like 10 days to recover from it.
Yeah.
So, interesting.
And that was like, keep in mind that it was the magic he was using this episode, plus what he was using from
Yeah.
Because it was a continuation.
It was like the same day. Yep. So, well, that was good. I did like I'm kind of liking Shara a lot more, but that's kind of because they're forcing her down my throat. We don't have hardly any Rem and just like all the Shara. And next arc is going to be Shara because we're going to the elf village. So, Shara.
Yeah. Had a little bit of rum.
Very tiny bit of rum. I did like the scene where he just hits her chest and falls over because she's so flat chested, and then he just feels her ribs when he like rubs against him.
It's like I almost feel like I'm like, are you guys insulting her?
Yeah.
Like whoever, I feel like whoever made the show has like, he clearly supports having bigger boobs because he's making a lot of jokes about her being flat chested.
Rem's beauty is in her like ears and fluffiness, not in her hard rib cage. So.
Hard ribcage chest. So I don't know, which is like, well, I don't know why you guys are. I don't know. It's very weird, and actually, they usually never like outright like insult.
I know. I feel insulted right now. We better get some good Rem service over the next course of the few episodes, so that I don't know. Otherwise, I might retaliate and just start hating Shara a lot.
Okay, well, you do that.
This will become the I Hate Shara podcast, and we'll just talk 40 minutes straight about why we hate the stupid elf. See, it's already started.
Well, you do that. Meanwhile, I'm going to move on to the next show, which is
Chio-chan.
Why you keep freaking cutting me off? I'm trying to like be like,
fine.
No. It's too late. It's already gone. It's gone. I don't care anymore. First of all, let's go. I just like this episode because it literally just reminds me of every stupid conversation I've had in high school. Every dumb conversation I've had is like every dumb conversation they've had.
In which part? Like just in
general?
And
in general. Just in general. Like they're just so stupid and I love it.
First off, I love that this guy's I think I said it earlier, but I wanted this guy to be a recurring character. The gangster, and I'm just loving him. He's actually another one of my favorite characters in the show now.
Oh my god, the whole newspaper thing was just so it was just so like just all of it, like and then it just blew my mind at the end. She was like, oh wait, she's being all romantic and lovey-dovey just for
the 100 yen. And that actually got me too, because I was looking, oh wow, they really are developing some kind of like romantic relationship.
Like, oh, that's kind of weird, but okay.
Nope, all for that 100 yen.
Yep. Nope, he said he likes his job. That was the vibe, right? Give me the 100 yen, right? like she just wanted it just for the satisfaction of saying that she won.
Yeah. It's fun. It's because they're just, her and Manana are just such, they're perfect for each other. They're just both manipulative, bad-hearted people.
Oh god. And they also, like, I'm not sure, did you get the shoujo vibe, like, towards the end?
Between her and
Manana?
I guess so.
Like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Part where I think she was like, I think they said they were gonna go to, like, her house or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, oh. And then, like, Manana, like, kind of blushes. And she's like, oh, are you actually gonna come? Oh. And I'm like, excuse you?
Shipping Manana and Chio, are we?
Oh my god. It may not be just me. Is it shipping if it's true?
I'm actually forgetting what the first part of the episode was. It was, the last part was just so good. I forgot what the first part was.
No, the last part was, I think you're getting confused. The first part was the newspaper, and the second.
I thought that was the last part.
No, the second part was when they're talking. Oh shoot, what were they talking about? Oh yeah, which is I love that. See, it's so silly. Conversation where they're going over how Chio met the other girl who won, like Hasekawa, I think her name is.
Oh yes, okay,
yeah. And then Nana is talking all this smack about like, oh yeah, I totally know how to do it. You just kind of, and it's like, oh, like, did you not like? did you at your core not resonate with what she was saying? She's like, oh, that, you know, the kind of like high thing, where like the gesture is like vague enough that, you know.
Yeah, like that's kind of what I do. Was just like, oh,
hey, what's up?
Like I just nod.
While you're trying to figure out, do you know who this person is?
Yeah, just like nod at them or whatever, or some like a very vague acknowledgement.
So, yeah, the fact that they just went so hard into it, I'm just like, oh god, like, stop. I'm like, stop exposing me and everybody else. And then when she tried it, they're like, why do you look so weird?
Yeah, what's wrong? You okay?
And then instead of trying, like, the whole part of it was her, like, trying to play it off, like, she's like trying to be as normal and casual about it, and she ends up like rolling around, like pretending she has like some weird diarrhea attack, and they're like, "Oh, what's going on?" Like, no, she did this before. Like, this happened before.
And yeah, my favorite part of that was instead of helping her, Chio just like
and Chio just runs. She's like,
she just leaves.
Time to run.
Not getting involved with this.
Oh my god, I don't know. This is really funny.
It is. It's really relatable. I like it.
It's super relatable.
It's both relatable and over the top at the same time.
Exactly, and I enjoy it. Like, it's like, oh, let's talk about something that, you know, everyone goes through, and now let's bring up situations where it would never, ever, ever happen.
Yeah.
All in the same episode.
Precisely.
Yeah. I think that's all I have to say about it. Wait, no one got spat at for the newspaper thing, right?
Spat at?
Like, remember when they were giving out newspapers and they're like, we should go to the front door and hand it to them personally, even though we're late. Mm-hmm. And the first woman just like literally just knocks out the hand.
I like the second woman who like, rolled it up
and started poking her in her nose. I thought, in my mind, I thought nothing was gonna happen to Chio. Like, I thought it was gonna be like Manana gets a bad one, then Chio gets a good one, then Manana gets a bad one, and Chio gets a good one. But no.
No, everyone's just bad.
Yep, they all just get abused. Okay. Let's move on. I was gonna say speaking of abuse, but I don't think well, I'm gonna say the next episode of Steins abused our hearts. Yes. And made us feel things.
Well, I have one major I have one major problem with this episode.
Oh boy, you can't just be
I know, you cannot just be happy. And that problem is all the emotional weight of this episode was lost on me because of Suzuha's dumbass backstory. I'm sorry. That was hilarious.
Oh my god, are you serious?
It was actually funny.
Are you serious?
It's funny. I'm sorry.
Wow, you're actually the worst.
It's so cliche and stupid. Hey, Mom. Suzuha, no! There's a random drone about to shoot you! And just pushes out of the way and gets shot up like 50 million times while she's smiling. Oh, come on. It's so cliche.
I don't think in that scene she was smiling. Like, I know why in my mind they didn't show her. They showed her smiling in the second one because this is
why. This is why I can't. Because anytime the episode tries to get emotional, I'm just imagining Suzuha's mom getting shot up while smiling.
She didn't actually smiling.
And then Suzuha
that was just happening in Suzuha's mind.
I know, but it's still fun. And then Suzuha with the machine gun, like a Rambo. I'm sorry, that whole sequence just made me.
That did not.
It was a great sequence. It was a great comedy sequence.
Okay, for people like me who have hearts, who aren't actually the worst, I enjoyed it, even though yes, that scene by itself was funny. Does not take away all of the emotions from it.
They kept flashing back to it though. So I'm like,
one time. It's actually like once.
It's hard. It's so hard.
It's so hard to feel sad for a girl when her mom dies in such a funny way.
It was such a funny cliche. Like, literally, the only thing that could have been worse is if they were just, like, walking, And then I guess like there was a hole in the floor, and then her mom just fell through the hole. Like it was that dumb.
But it's not like.
And then you see her falling with a smile on her face.
Suzuha deserves better. She deserves better. She deserves better than your mean.
Sorry, I'm sorry I offended
mean
Suzuha.
comments.
I still love you, Suzuha. You're still one of my favorite characters.
You were just made fun of her mom dying.
Other than that, though, this was a good episode.
This was a good episode.
See, I ruined the episode for you now.
No, I didn't. No, you didn't. God. Okay. No, this episode was good because once again, it was very Steins Gate.
Yeah,
I would say
it was very Steins Gate. Yeah.
Not Steins Gate 0, but Steins Gate.
Regular Steins Gate, yeah. It was not breaking my face with depression for 20 minutes of the episode. So very Steins Gate and not Steins Gate 0.
Exactly.
I did love like always, I love how the Daru and Suzuha dynamic continues. Like, I think it's my favorite part of Steins Gate 0. It's, number one is Maho, and then number two is this dynamic between Daru and Suzuha.
Yeah, they've been like kind of building it up, like literally shoving it down our throats, but doing it in a good way.
Yeah, it's also fun to see that Okabe is not as central for like the past couple episodes.
Yeah, he's literally just been like, I'm trying to go to school, go to America, yada yada, America.
So, the rest of it was fine. I think that I definitely suspect that the doctor, the scientist, I forget his name now. The American scientist.
Yeah.
I suspect he's involved in this.
The blonde one.
In this whole kidnapping of Kagiri and brainwashing her just because she keeps making references like, I have to be in the hospital, the hospital, the hospital, the hospital. So I'm like, why are you in the hospital? What's this hospital thing about? Is this related to how Kagiri had to go to the hospital before when she was younger? So I'm just thinking. And then, yeah, he is studying memories. So if anyone knows about brainwashing, it'd probably be him.
Probably.
So I'm very positive that he is a major villain.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm 100% sure it's him and Dr. Reyes just, trying to kill people and dicking each other, definitely dicking each other down in their free time. Like 100% that's
just
happening.
Some like evil couple.
Exactly. They're like, hey, yes, let's literally just drive humanity to the brink of destruction. I guess they're starting with us?
Yeah.
Oh god, that was loud.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, otherwise this was a good episode. The moments between Daru and Yuki were very sweet.
Oh yeah, Yuki was great. I actually like Yuki as a character. She's actually pretty cute.
Yeah, she is. Like, she's like a good girl. I feel like she's what every weeb dreams of.
This is the ideal girl, yeah. That's kind of the thing. But yeah, I actually also like her interactions with Daru. I think those are great. Like, super cute and innocent. And yeah, I mean, I like Daru. Daru's growing on me. And this episode was just pretty much...
Yeah, Daru's been getting really good. Like, having a daughter has made Daru really...
made him a lot better of a character.
Yeah. Because he's, like, he's no longer just, like, this 1D trope.
Yeah. Like, I actually, like, love his development. Because he went from just being the guy who's just on the chair making a bunch of references and jokes to being a really, really important, like, character that... Yeah. Is like he is like the dad figure for like a lot of other characters too, so interesting, like his development.
Yes. Oh, and then also I like how like Suzuha at the end was like, "Thanks, Mom, for the precious memories." As her face warps into like, I'm about to kill somebody.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see what she murders now that she's gotten her emotions out of the way.
Can't wait for that. I actually feel like there is going to be a final showdown between Kagiri and Suzuha.
Oh my god, and they both
They
both kill each other.
I just want to see Suda like rip out her throat or something. I actually forgot. They haven't brought up Kurisu in a while. I forgot that was even a thing, that they're trying to do the whole rescue Kurisu behind Okabe's back. Anywho, let us move on to the next show in our lineup. Boku no Hero Academia, Season 3, Episode 16. The start of the... Well, I guess the continuation of the license exam.
Yeah, so this is pretty cool. That was a pretty cool episode.
Yeah. We got the... we see what this guy's power is now, which is just... I guess we were wrong. It was tornadoes.
Yeah.
Wind manipulation.
Wind manipulation, which still is busted ass.
It is. I also feel like that's kind of a lazy power. But anyway, we're not going
to do that. Yeah, no. I agree. That is an incredibly lazy power, but it's incredibly... But I don't care. I'm okay with it because it's not what I expected it to be. Like, because they said he was super powerful, yada yada, and by the way he looks so like crazy.
I love his outfit. I loved his outfit.
Yeah, his outfit's pretty cool. He literally looks like
kind of steampunk.
He looks like M Bison.
Yeah, he does. He's Psycho Crusher some people.
Yeah.
All he does, he does that. He just fucking Psycho Crushes people. Anyway, he's not going to, but
yeah, because they kind of make him a murderer.
Like all the other kids in the academy, apparently, because everyone in this license test is trying to kill people. They ain't trying to throw balls at the sensors.
Yeah, a lot of episodes they're doing attacks. And I'm like, if any of these attacks landed, like you definitely kill the person.
Yeah,
like,
no one is following these laws. Just hit the guy in the pad with the ball, and one dude had like a spike trap.
Yeah, spike trap, like that's a close on someone.
Yeah, like, what?
I was like,
are you trying to like decapitate them and then hit them with the ball?
Like, oh god,
you can't run if I cut off your legs.
Yeah, right? Like, oh no, I'm paralyzed for life. And I'm like, if I got the ball, then yay, I win. Have fun being paralyzed forever.
Freaking Ninja Storm Power Rangers over here just throwing nails at
giant nails.
Nails to impale Todoroki.
Like, Jesus. I'm like, you guys remember you're supposed to do the balls into those little patches? Remember that? No?
Nah.
Just going for murder? Alright.
Like, some guy, I just imagine some guys like powers just like to create explosions, just blowing shit up all the
right? Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, it's this whole anime, this episode was kind of just crazy with like everyone just like not trying to do the task. They're just all trying to fight each other at this point, kind of.
A new, I guess she's kind of new. The shapeshifter girl.
Oh yeah, you mean new mistake, new Mystique.
New Mystique, yes, Mystique 2.0. Super overlap with Toga's personality, by the way.
Yeah, very
overlapping with Toga. I don't appreciate that. We have one crazy girl as a crush on Deku.
Yeah, it could have been anyone else, but although because she is Mystique-ish, like in every way, I can't help but like her. I actually really love Mystique as a character, and she's literally almost just like Mystique.
Which, by the way, in a series like in the same thing with X-Men, that's a kind of a really busted like shapeshifting is such a busted power. Mm-hmm. Because even though you're not fucking blowing stuff up, you basically can do anything you want. Shapeshift.
Yeah. And it, and just like Mystique, she's also very agile. Mm-hmm. She's very sneaky.
Naked.
Very naked. Although I don't know why she looks so pale. It's like
I think that was
gray.
I think that was like I don't know if they're gonna uncensor in the Blu-rays, but essentially I saw in the manga that her she is naked in the manga. I guess the anime just was like, well, we can't show that on children's TV.
They're definitely gonna uncensor.
So
this isn't an ecchi. They have no reason to uncensor that.
They could. You never know.
They're
buy the Blu-rays.
Yeah, buy the Blu-rays and find out for me, please and thank you. Let's see. the taller, black-headed version of Deku.
Oh yeah, him with the vibration ability.
Yeah, I can make vibrations. I think that's a fair ability.
That's actually interesting. I did like that because there's like
it's a drawback
application. Yeah, and he has he feels the reverberations and stuff. So that's a balanced, fair ability.
Exactly.
It's not
broken.
I can control wind.
Exactly.
Like it creates tornadoes and shit.
Like you literally summoned everyone's balls.
I'm basically
like,
Storm.
Yeah, basically. I'm like half the version of Storm.
Yeah.
Jesus, so strong.
Also, yeah, that's the other problem. Is like they made him super OP, and then they're like, "Oh, and he got 120 people out at the stage." I'm like, "All right, guys, stop sucking him off so much. We got it. He's strong.
Yeah.
Got it."
like
Yeah. I liked it. I like that the direction it's headed in. I'm curious to see what happens next. I actually want to see who gets eliminated because I'm pretty sure
it can't be. I don't think anyone's gonna get their license this time around.
I also think that. I think they're all gonna fail. And it's going to be like their motivation for the next time or something.
You think they're all going to fail? You don't think anyone's going to pass?
I think they're all... You know who's going to... It's going to be one of those things where the least likely person passes. It's going to be like fucking... what's his name with the purple balls?
Mineta?
Yeah, it's going to be like Mineta who passes or something. Or Invisible Girl or something. Because no way... Invisible Girl's kind of OP for this too.
Yeah, because she's invisible.
So yeah, it's going to be one of them. It's not going to be... It's
more
not going to be Deku or... Yeah, more... Her costume is just nakedness.
Yeah, right.
It's not going to be Deku or Todoroki or Bakugo or any of them. I guarantee it. It's going to be one of those least likely to pass is going to pass. Probably won't be the Storm dude either. I bet he gets himself disqualified or something stupid.
I want to ask a really weird question.
What?
Like... Would anyone actually enjoy, like, lewds of Invisible Girl?
There are lewds of Invisible Girl.
I feel like it's literally... No, I think you just answered my own question. I think I know how that works. Even though it must...
It's like the illusion... Like it's like a thing where you fill in the blanks yourself. Makes it... Like... The whole theory of... Because you don't see it you can... imagine what's there, and therefore it looks better to you.
I would have to research this
Like
myself.
the phenomenon where sometimes like a girl in bra and panties is hotter than if she was naked because you can't. Yeah, so it's like that. It's like that. It's the illusion of. I don't know. Let's do a whole psychological evaluation on Invisible Girl.
Yeah, like actually, I'm actually like really curious about like how that would work. Like obviously, I have no like attraction to it. I'm actually it just come from a place of curiosity.
I encourage you guys to research this topic in your own time. Just use Google. Google is your friend.
Basically, for those living at your mother's home, and click that private browsing.
Yeah, private browser.
And let's know in the comments. I actually want to have a discussion about this.
Yes, let's do this. Have a discussion in the comments, guys. Tell us what your thoughts are on Invisible Girl lewds.
Yes. And with that, let us move on.
Yes. To Persona 5, episode 17, was it?
Yes.
Yes. The end of the Futaba arc.
So, it was very pretty. The final boss was very gross.
It was really gross. It was super uncomfortable to watch.
Like, especially her death scene, the fighting scene, like...
It was super gratuitous, where she's just rolling down the stairs. And
rolling down the pyramid.
And you see, like, her face at the end is clearly dead. Oh, it's haunting. Like, it's really haunting.
Like, when he shoots her in the head, and, like...
Oh, yeah, I forgot he shot her in the head, too.
Yeah, and then she just goes tumbling down, and then, like, she finally lands, and just the camera, like, all
dead-eyed and everything.
Yeah, and with the awful... And then she had, like, awful expressions on her face, like, I never tried to you, like, it's like, ooh.
Yeah, that was... they did a good job of that. They did a good job of making her creepy.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Yeah, the fight itself, I don't think it was too. How did you feel about the fight?
The fight was pretty much what I expected from Persona. It's the same as all the other fights. It was kind of flashy, but very short. Yeah. You can't really do much with the Persona fights. They just basically are just flashy, short fights. There's not much you can do about it when you're adapting it. So that was fine. At least it looked nice. I did like that they showed them using their guns a lot, which is kind of... It's kind of weird to see. Like, you see Ryuji with the shotgun.
Yeah.
And what's her name with the submachine gun, and I'm like, it's kind of weird to see that kind of stuff, but also...
Why? Because they're kids holding guns?
Because they're kids holding guns, yeah.
Like, it's nothing?
I would love to...
Yeah, let's do that.
Is it... What's the 4Kids stuff? Like, 4Kids localization of Persona 5, and they're all just holding, like, candy canes. Like, Ryuji has a candy cane.
And the only thing they don't...
shoot smaller candy canes.
And the only thing they don't talk about is Morgana's, like...
A slingshot.
It's just a slingshot.
Yeah, that was interesting. It was good to see. So yeah, they're doing their best. The thing about this adaptation is, I think they're doing the best with what they got, and I like that. I do like that.
I feel like Futaba's character is very... I don't know, she's very interesting. I can't quite put my finger on why Oni likes her. Like, I thought I would see it, and I guess I'm not seeing it.
You don't see it, you feel it.
Because she's literally like, I'm not telling you guys anything.
Alright, she does start out that way. She gets better, though.
I want food. I need sleep. I am man. Hear me. You know, like, it's very...
It's very... Yeah, she's, she has, like, this whole... Because she's basically childish, and her whole arc is that she's... How do you call it? Antisocial and unimpressionable. So, as you break your phone. So, yeah, she does get better. Like, her whole arc is just about her developing from being that to being an upstanding citizen that can hold a conversation.
Yay.
Listen, I picked Makoto in the end, alright? So, I don't know what you're talking about. My girl.
Oh, I thought... Because you're literally...
I was choosing between her and Makoto. And then, in the end, it ended up being Makoto, then Hifumi, and then her.
But you just literally have been yelling in my ear about
because Futaba is cute and great, and I like Futaba, but I don't know what you're expecting.
For you to pick her if you keep talking about her.
I like Makoto more than Futaba.
I feel like you did not talk anywhere nearly as much about...
Because Makoto was there the whole time, and she showed up on time. I had to wait like 6... Futaba should have showed up like 4 or 5 episodes ago. But they went on this whole tangent of doing all the side routes first.
One of them was Makoto!
Which was fine. Which is the one I did not complain about. So there you go.
I feel like you still were like, oh no, but still Futaba. Alright, but I guess that will be it.
Yep.
Do you have any last words for Persona 5? Oh, yeah. Just special shout out to the assholes who had the nerve to tell Futaba, literally make up a lie about the world, being like, ugh, yeah, your mom said that you're the worst, and that you're a reason for killing her. Like, she had to stop her research and everything.
Yeah.
It was all your fault.
In the game, it's even worse, because then you see her mom, well, you don't see it, but her mom gets hit by a car, and all the adults around her are just like, oh my god, did your mom kill herself because of you? Like, I'm just like, what? What kind of reaction is this? Why did you make your mom kill herself?
Like, what kind of people are you? You guys get nothing from breaking this poor little girl. Like, holy crap. Like, you guys are actually mad that she's like a mother? Are you kidding me? She's actually like growing like human life, and her daughter's a genius.
I know.
Hello? And so she dies because of like whatever. So what? Your response is to mentally break her daughter because it'll make you feel better. Like, are you literally sick in the head?
Futaba was like how old when this happened? Like probably like 10 or something.
Yeah, like what the fuck is wrong with you? That is so awful. You should be ashamed of yourself. I know I'm yelling at a character that doesn't exist.
Imaginary people
but
should be ashamed.
I am really upset. I don't know. I just feel like there are people out here who are actually like that, who would do something out of spite and pettiness because
and just like wreck a 10-year-old girl's life.
I feel like people in real time have done more for less.
Yeah, hopefully none of them watch our podcast, but yes, I get what you're saying.
Oh, I hope they all watch our podcast. They're gonna hear this so they can catch these hands. I'm just kidding. I'm not fighting anyone, but I'm giving you a stern talking to. Everyone, don't remember about something. Don't take it out on children. And, like, destroy their psyches forever.
Drew says, be nice to kids. Don't mentally scar them.
Yeah, right? Don't break them because they're going to be in charge of your life one day. And you really don't want to have to reap the consequences of your actions.
Exactly.
And with that, we're going to end our podcast. So if you enjoyed today's podcast, by all means, like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our Twitter. Check out our Discord. It's diggity dope. Check out our Twitch, because after all, it is just Twitch. And if you want to go the extra mile, by all means, that cough was literally just clearing to clear my throat.
It wasn't for dramatic effect.
It was not for dramatic effect. By all means, you can become a Patreon, like all these wonderful people here are. And yeah, you can check all that stuff down below in the description. Do you have anything else to add? Any more news or things that...
have two things to add.
Mm-hmm.
One is, we just recently watched, this Friday, we watched the Heaven's Feel with our patrons, and that was dope and fun.
Yeah, that actually was.
Next up, we're going to do, most likely the Ilya movie, Oath Under Snow. So if you want to be a part of that, we don't have a date for that yet, but if you do want to be a part of that, that's one more benefit you get for being a patron or a sponsor. The second thing I wanted to mention is, so I was watching the Giggit video about the anime airing this season, the summer 2018 season, and there is one anime, and I just need to I need everyone to be aware that this show exists. It is called I want you to show me your panties and look at me with disgust. And it is literally that. It is a short, it's like a 5-minute per episode thing, and it is just girls looking at you with disgust and showing you their panties. And it's in first person. So, I just want to know that that's a thing, and it exists, it is real, and both episodes are up on YouTube. That's all I want to say.
I'm not showing you my panties, but I'm definitely looking at you in disgust. That is, oh my god, I need like mouthwash for my brain and potentially soul.
And on that note, I think it's fair to say we're out of here.
Yes, you most certainly are. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, this has been the G&A podcast with Drew and
Soberoni.
And we will see you guys later. Until next time, guys. Bye.
Later.